Hello. It's another Saturday morning haul video. I am just honestly overwhelmed with my death pile, but I've got to go to the yard sales while the yard sales are happening. Soon it'll be too cold. In the summer it'll be too hot. So you got to catch them when you can. I don't know if I'm going to have to go to a thrift store or the bins for another couple of months at this point, at this rate. I can't seem to make a dent in my death pile. I list 5 items today. I'm going to try to push myself and maybe do like more on some days if I can. But anyway, let's jump into what I got. I got some gems. I did start out thinking I'm going to be very picky because I don't need stuff. And there is a lot of stuff that I left, either because they were iffy or because they were priced a little higher than I was comfortable with. But I still got some things that are, a little bit questionable. The first item I actually got is for myself. It is a bag of 6 pomegranates that had just been picked that morning, apparently. And she was selling these six smaller ones for $1 or 2 big ones for big ones for 50 cents each, something like that. So like, okay. So I bought those. I got a couple of free things, which I won't bother showing you. Like weights. I got some free weights. Those are surprisingly expensive. Anyway, just for the occasion where I don't get to the gym on free weight day. So, all right, here's a jacket. Oh, I love this jacket. It fell off the hanger and right onto me. But fortunately, it's too big. So, crisis averted. It is Wilson's leather. It's a really pretty blue. I mean, it's everything it's got that's good in a leather jacket. It's buttery soft, like butter. It's got contrast stitching. It's got cool seaming. Look at the back. It's got that, sort of belty looking thing at the back. So it gives you a little bit of a waist. It's got this really pretty cotton lining that's paisley. And look at these buttons. They look like they're marble. And it smells good. Oh, I just love it. It's sort of a, blazer style leather jacket. There's so much Wilson's leather in this town. It's crazy. Let's see. This is vintage Pendleton from the 70s. I looked up the label. That's from the 70s. It's in remarkably good shape. It does have a couple of spots. Like this is the worst of it right there. But the others are just sort of like pinholes. See, there's one right there. It won't show when you wear it. It actually looks very fresh. Like you would not guess this was from the 70s. 100% wool with a silky lining, double-breasted pea coat. This was too big on me, in case you're wondering. Okay, it's the only things I've tried on. And speaking of which, I cannot, will not, must not try this one on. Even though I think it would fit and look nice. This is Patagonia. It is the, what is this called? I can't remember. I already have the listing prepared. It's the something puff jacket. It's a lightweight puffer with a hood that is supposed to, it says something like under the helmet hood. And, it circles your face there so no air comes in, elasticy. They told me this was never worn, and I believe them. It appears not to be worn. And it's got like a zip pocket inside along the side here, and you can turn it inside out and put the whole jacket into it so that it's a pouch. Initially, there was some sort of carabiner in there somewhere to hook it onto something, but that doesn't appear to, I can't find it. I don't think it's there. This is a size medium. The comps for this, the sold comps for this exact jacket run from 85 to over 200. So I'm shooting high. I mean, why not? It's a good time of year to be listing it. And if it doesn't sell high, then, I can lower it a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. This is Eileen West for Queen Anne's lace. And the main reason why I bought this is I have an Eileen West, a vintage Eileen West nightgown in my closet. It gets a lot of interest. It hasn't sold because I priced it very high, and I bought that for myself from the Eileen West outlet in San Francisco in the 90s. So I am not prepared to budge. Well, I mean, of course I gave myself a room, but I won't go more than 20% lower than what I'm asking. So it hasn't sold. That's okay. But this one, because I did not spend a fortune on it and it didn't buy it for me at the outlet store in San Francisco, I can sell this for a lot less. I just thought it was really pretty. It's got this little like lacing detail, a pretty floral print. The weird thing about mine is it does say Eileen West, but then somewhere else on like a tag, it says Eileen with an A. And I actually emailed the company and got no response. I have a lot of respect for companies that actually reply to their emails. Eileen West isn't one of them, so phooey on you. I think this is vintage because it is a paper tag. Let's see if it says and made in USA. So that's generally a sign that it's vintage. I'm going to say so and list it as such. In excellent condition. Yes, I believe. We'll see what happens when I stick it under the lights. It's a size petite, which is very unspecific. Like, do they mean petite as in small, or do they mean petite as in smaller than small? It's not petite sizing, is my guess. I don't know. I'm going to list it as a small. This is Hot Topic. I don't know why I always say it that way. Size medium. It's got the fleecy sort of Sherpa lining in the hood. It's a sweater, but it's a sweater jacket because I would say it's got a zip front and it's got skulls on it. So this is the kind of thing that in my experience will sell pretty quickly, not for a ton of money. So I would never pay up for something like that. All right. I'm wondering at what point in my life am I like, okay, I've reached that age. I can wear stuff like this, like muumuus. This is T&L Muumuu Factory, Hawaii. It's a size, made in Hawaii. It's a paper tag, so guessing vintage. I cannot read what size it is. Very faded. Yeah, no size. Cotton, feels like cotton. Look at these cute sleeves. Isn't that cute? I'm going to try this on just for sizing. And maybe once I get it on, it'll be like, oh, I am that old. I don't know if I'm ever going to be. I don't know, it's just not really my style, but this is a great house dress, if nothing else. And then the bottom has the matching, like, look to the sleeves. And it definitely, like, flares out. Adorable. She actually had two dresses that are like Hawaiian dresses, but I thought this one was special and the other one I did not think was special. All right, let's do this bag. Okay, I'm not sure why I bought this, but it's handmade. Somebody spent time making this, and I thought for the right price, I'm going to pick it up and deal with what's going to happen to it later. It is a latch, I guess it's called latch hook rug. I've done these. You start out with this stuff, and you have this like hooky thing, and you take these, you buy these strips of wool that's specifically for that. You know, they're usually about that long. Well, it depends how, you know, shaggy you want it to be. And you just go through and like hook it on. It's been a century since I've actually done one, but it's super easy and a great thing to do while you're just watching TV, one of those mindless crafts. But look. It's got owls on it. Woo, woo. And a price sticker that isn't the price I paid. And they have these rings on them for hanging it, which I'll leave, but I think they could also be removed if you wanted to actually use it as a rug. I think they could be removed. Odd. they're not like a split ring. So maybe you would have to actually cut. I wouldn't want to do that. I'm just going to leave them. It's not going to be my problem because I'm not likely to keep this. One of them got a little bit mangled. Now, how did that happen? But all the rest are okay. So it was meant to be a wall hanging, but I think it'd be a fun rug. And just, put the loops down like that. Maybe a rug for like a kid's room, kid's playroom, something like that. Okay, these shoes. I looked at them and I thought, wow, those are interesting shoes. Not a style I would ever wear, but I think they're really cute. Like, you can appreciate things even if they're not, I dress boring. And so, I see things that people that don't dress boring would wear. And I'm like, ooh, that's so cute. If I was not a boring dresser, maybe I would wear that. Not my size, though. So they're size 36, which I think... Let me get the stickers off of them. Stickers are in a bad place. I think a size 36 is a 5.5 to 6. The guy actually said he thought they were a 5.5, but they weren't his. I quickly looked up this brand on Poshmark, and I was quite surprised at what I saw. So tell me if you've heard of this brand. It is Roger Vivier Paris. Roger Vivier. Look at this shoe. Isn't that amazing? Look at this beautiful heel, and look how clean that bottom is. This has not been worn very much. I mean, look how clean the inside is. The woman who wore this wore them with her hose for sure. She did not wear them barefoot. So I just took a quick look at the sold comps, and everything was 3 figures. Now, I don't know if you've experienced this, where you're at a thrift store or whatever, and you look up comps, and they're all crazy good. Sorry, my nose is running. Do I have a Kleenex here? So you see them, and they're all high, and then you get home, and they're all low, and you're like, how did that happen? It's like, I don't know. It's like the thrift stores program it. But anyway, for the price, I was going to take them home and try them out. And look, this is the other pair. I would say this is a signature of a Roger Vivier. This one, I wouldn't say it was necessarily worn that much more than the others, but because it's a light bottom, it shows more. I'll clean it up a little bit, I think, but the inside shows that it's like an excellent condition. I do not see any scuffs, which is amazing on what I assume is patent leather. Made in Italy. So that's good. It does not say, well, it's got to be leather. Anyway, have you heard of this one? I don't think I had heard of it. Okay, I got another leather jacket from the same place I got the blue one. Also Wilson's, the leather experts. I was thinking that I had gotten 2 vintage leather jackets, but they're not vintage. I mean, I don't think they're vintage. Wilson's, though they were sold, the name is still out there. Again, this is a large. Phew. And that buttery soft leather. There was a third jacket. It was a Clio, C-L-I-O, and that is not a great brand. And you could feel the difference. Like there was a stiffness to the leather. It was real leather, but, you couldn't compare it to something like this. So I left that one behind. Even though the price was great, and had it not been next to something like this, I still don't think I would have bought it. I didn't love the style of it. So again, it's a jacket that's sort of blazer style. Oh, you know what? I think it's the exact same style as the other one. Look, it's got that in the back. It just does not have the contrast stitching, and it isn't that gorgeous blue color. I mean, I tend to wear a lot more black. The blue is my favorite color, and I just think that one is such an interesting color that's not showing up in pictures. And this one does not have the whimsical paisley lining, which makes a big difference to me. But still, this is a gorgeous jacket. Oh, it just feels so good. All right. Moving right along. I already have 2 jackets like this listed. So I bought it because it was cheap, and yeah, it's Columbia. Yeah, Columbia doesn't always do that well, but I think Columbia outdoor stuff like this should do well. interchange. I have this exact style, the interchange style. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Okay, so what this is it's 2 jackets in one. The inside jacket zips out and can be worn separately. So it's basically 3 jackets. Ooh, and it's a pretty color too. So this is the inside jacket. It's like a light puffer with this thing that, this shiny silver stuff that helps with the, keep your warmth in or something like that. So you can wear it like this. You can wear it as one jacket, or you can take this out and wear this as one jacket. So that's the Columbia interchange. And this one's an extra large. I do not know if it is a men's or women's. Does it say? Made in Bangladesh. It does not seem to say if it's a men's or women's. See if I can figure it out by trying it on. Ugh. Well, it's hard to say because an extra large men's and an extra large women's would be huge on me. Oh, look. Thumb holes. And this is attached to the inner jacket. This is such a cool thing. I wonder what size my other interchange is. All I know is now I have the description already like started for me. Red and white. There is some dirt on the sleeves, which I'm probably just going to leave it as is and disclose it because it's not that noticeable, and it's expected in a like snowboard jacket to have something like that, or at least I expect it. Okay, this is a North Face. I don't know North Face well enough to say if this is like, if this has a name. I just know it's a North Face full zip jacket. It's nylon here. This is super soft faux fur, fun fur. I'm not pretending to be fur. So I think of that as more like fun fur. Oh, so soft. What size is this one? This came from the same place as that Patagonia jacket that I will not try on. Cannot, must not, do not. Size large, women's large. That one's a medium. So there's the back. The back is all this soft, furry stuff. What do you think is their name for this style? I will obviously do some sort of research on it. It's got a hood in excellent condition. This and the Patagonia jacket and the Eileen West and the Pendleton were all from my first sale. So I was like, this bodes well. I got them to knock off like $4. So, all right. This is Zella. The only thing I've ever had of Zella was a pair of leggings, and they were, I don't remember if they were cropped or they were capri, and they didn't sell, and I finally took them down space dye. So I'm not sure that getting anything from that brand is a great idea, but I bought it anyway because I bought 4 items from this guy and made a bundle deal, which was initially the same price as he was asking for one thing. So extra large. It's like a berry color, quarter zip, feels really nice. Thumb holes. I see people mentioning that, so I guess a lot of people like thumb holes. Personally, not a big fan. But I mean, it's not horrible to have them there. I just don't use them. So once it gets chilly out, I just ordered some like copper infused fingerless gloves for like compression gloves, because in the winter I have horrible circulation issues, and I was going to try and wear those as much as possible. Even in the house when it's chilly, my hands they're a wreck in the winter. The last 2 winters they've been a wreck. Okay, these are both, I'm sure that people would not buy these, but as I said, I got 4 items for the price of 1 item. I decided to get it because, okay, so this is Patagonia. A lot of people will be like, well, but if it has some sort of insignia on it or company, they won't buy it. This is size large. But because it's the It's the Smiling Moose Lodge in Montana. I thought, well, that's kind of fun. I mean, granted, it may not have the same value as it would have without it, but for somebody, it might even be better. And somebody might want Patagonia. They can't pay the going rate on Patagonia. And I got a great price on these, so I can price them pretty low. And it's like, hey, I can get a Patagonia for a lot less than all the other Patagonias. And it's got a moose. Like, I would wear that because I like moose. So it's a lightweight, almost like a dry fit type fabric with contrast stitching and a very pretty aqua. It's coming off bluer on the screen. It is a little bit more turquoisey, blue-green, I guess. It's got a hood, this zip pocket, and there was another Patagonia there, so I'll show you that one. And it's from the same place. There were quite a few things there with moose on them. Patagonia. Okay, this one is 2015 Alumni Work Crew, Smiling Moose Lodge, Montana. Now, I have heard some people talk about like stitch ripping this out, but I would be concerned. I don't believe if you stitch rip this, it would look like it was never there. You will see little holes and marks. It's not worth it. Plus, it's got a moose, so, you know. Just a nice Patagonia jacket. He was telling me, you know, that's Patagonia, and trying to tell me all about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm familiar with. I said, yeah, I know Patagonia. I said, but this kind of devalues it. So, anyway, I made him an offer for 4 things for the same price he was asking for this, and he took it. So I took it. It looks large, XXL. So that helps too, that it's really big. And I'm guessing men's. Does it say? No, doesn't say there. I mean, none of this is, yeah, men's XXL is nearly what I'll get for that blue one. The quilted, the puffer. Polar Tech. But for a low price, I'm going to give it a try. I've never tried to sell something like that with, you know, with something on it. So I don't mind trying it. And then the 4th item I got from that guy is Chico's. Chico's size 2. It's 100% silk. And it's a nice, like, I don't know. Navy. I guess navy. Depending on the light, you can almost say that it's purpley. But I don't know if it's blurple. Blurple? Blurple. Yeah. Is that what it is? But like an anorak jacket. I can't remember what 2 is. 2, I want to say, is a large. Obviously, I'll look into that. And I always include the Chico's size chart whenever I list a Chico's item. I should just keep that picture instead of doing it new every time. But I like to keep my photos clean. So once I've used it, I just get rid of it. And it's so easy to find, you know, to find that. Okay. Let's see what's in here. So I have a couple of gems here, and then I've got a couple of things like, well, I have to buy some, you know, non-traditional items. This is new Betsy Johnson. It is a cute kind of shiny bronze. Is this bronze or copper? Bronze. We'll go bronze. Gold bronze bag. This is like a bow detail, which she likes to put on bags. I've mentioned it before. I'm a sucker for Betsy, even though it's sitting right now in my closet. I'll probably lower the price on what I have. I shoot high, but this is new. And there's the strap in there. And it was a fairly reasonable price, so. This is the one I would actually consider using. I mean, it's a little glitzy for me, but not crazy glitzy. If I use bags, and yeah. Here's another bag that I got. It's a Tignanello. Yeah, I always forget if it's Nello or Nella. I bought it because A, it was cheap, and B, it's also a very buttery soft leather with a pretty silky inside, and I just really like the style. Yes, this is another one that I would not object to using if I was forced to. You have to use that. Okay. I bought, I don't know if these were good. They might be a little too worn. These are some men's Tevas. I'll list these low. Clean them up. Got a little bit of wear, but like the tread is better on one than the other. See? There versus there. Yeah, I'm not sure this was the best buy, but I will clean them up and in the summer. I'm not going to do it now. Or, you know, once I get through some of this other stuff. It's not that I'm averse to selling men's sandals in the winter. It's just I have winter stuff that's sitting around that takes precedence. Okay, I've said this before. I don't like to buy Free People because I can't sell it. But when I find something cute for a low price, I knuckle under. This is a leather skirt. How cute is this? It was cheap and it's leather. I mean, I guess I could gather up all my Free People and see if Plato's Closet will take them. I don't know. They put up like a sign every week of what they're looking for, and it's very odd things. So it's like if skirt's not on there that day, they probably won't take it. But I'm not going to go every day to look at the sign. It's not near my house. I mean, it's not far, but it's, you know, not somewhere that I'm just going to drive to read a sign. And I think I put it on their stories, but I never can seem to find it. Whatever. I'm going to try to sell it myself. It feels like a really good quality leather, and it is size. Is there a size? Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. There's an OB number and a GB number. Oh, yeah. It's a size 4. Yeah, it might fit me. No, I would not wear this. I cannot get away with that. I am too old. I will look like an idiot. Not that I'm afraid of looking like an idiot. Just not that kind of idiot. There used to be this lady that we used to go out to this place, to this like country bar to dance. And there was this old lady, like you would see her from behind, and she had long blonde hair. She'd wear like tight little skirts, and she would just look adorable. And then she'd turn around and she was like 100 years old, and you'd be like, ah! And she had this old man she was with, and he seemed to like be out of it all the time. And like when he danced, it was almost like he wasn't really there. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to go down memory lane. This is Alice in Wonderland. I'm not sure. What size is this? Is there a size? I'm not sure that I don't want to keep this. Ready? The Cheshire Cat. Isn't that cute? And it's like a waffle knit. Oh, that is too cute. The tag is cut, so I don't know what size it is. I will try it on and make a decision. You know, I'll probably look for it and see. I can't imagine it gets very much money, but I don't need it. I don't need anything. I need to get rid of things, but it's the Cheshire Cat. Okay, oh, here's some free stuff. I got some sort of like gluey things. And a strainer hat. Wire, okay. Okay, so these, I got 3 pair of the same pants. I have never had this. I don't do much in activewear. And I've said that before because I do not know my activewear. I consider going through a rack full of black leggings to be boring. I know people can tell it's Lululemon just by touching it. I am not that person because I don't have a lot of experience with it. And oh my God, there's so much Lululemon out there. Yeah, it sells okay, but I just like, you know what? I want to go into the little pool over here. You guys stay in that. But anyway, I've heard of this brand through watching other videos. It is Alphalete. She didn't realize it was Alphalete. She said, oh, those are Athleta. I'm like, doesn't matter. Do I need to correct her? No, not really. And she told me how much it was. And then I'm like, what if I buy all 3 of them? And so she knocked like $1 off each of them. So I was like, okay, in for $1, in for a penny, in for a pound. So they're an elastic waist, and they're really nice too. I think they're a size medium, and I would wear these. These are green, like an olive green jogger. I'm pretty sure they're all the same. I actually didn't really look at all of them. I just kind of bundled them up. I should have mentioned, she had True Religion jeans she was asking $50 for. I don't know. I haven't sold True Religion in a long time. But I'm not even sure you can get that on Poshmark, can you? So anyway, after I bought these, she had a mattress for sale. She's like, you seem to know about this. And so she asked me some advice on the mattress, and we talked about it. And after I left, I thought, I wonder if I should have mentioned to her on True Religion, you might want to look. I said, because, I was thinking, because, you might be asking more than people can even buy it, online. I don't know. That seems, I'm not talking about flipping. That just seems high for anything. I know I've sold True Religion. I don't know if I've sold it for 50. Anyway, doesn't matter. I didn't buy them or tell her. These are, it's not my way to tell people not to charge what they're charging. But since she asked me for advice on the mattress, which by the way was a Costco king size mattress that she said that had only been used for a few times, and she wanted to ask 50. And I said, I think that's actually a very good price. The trick is going to be finding somebody who has a truck that can take it. And then I recommended that if somebody says they'll come back for her, she either take a deposit or, if it's at the end of the day, she doesn't have to because, but don't hold this for somebody in the morning on the off chance they come back because people are flakes. So anyway, this is bluish, like a steel blue. It says Alphalete there. Did the other one say Alphalete there? I don't know. Maybe. Do you remember? I don't remember. And then here's another pair. This one's in large. I mean, in black. It's also medium. It says Alphalete. They all look the same. Joggers. I did a quick look at Alphalete, and the comps looked decent. So I thought, let me try them. It's something new. This is... about this because it's cute. I don't normally buy this kind of thing, but it was 50 cents. Banana Republic size small, and it's just a sleeveless top, but I like this like cowl neck drapey front. I find that to be a very classy look in everything. And then look at that. It like crosses over there. So it's, it's a sleeveless top, but it has a little bit more sophistication, let's say, than the typical sleeveless top. And it's a very pretty green. What size is it? Did I say small? Okay. And I think I'm on the last bag. And this is a bag of all questionable items, but her prices were so good that I decided to buy a bunch of them. And I might have gotten carried away. Okay. I got 2 pair of Eddie Bauer jeans. I got these because they're a size 4, and I thought, well, I'll try these on. But actually, I don't think I would wear this cut. It's a classic cut, and I don't know. I feel like this cut makes me look sloppy and kind of butch. It's not a look I'm looking for. So I don't really think it'll work for me, but I'm going to try it on. But they're in great condition, so... Eddie Bauer, maybe I could sell them for like 18 off the top of my head. So there are 2 pair, and they're both the same, so I don't need to show the others. The other pair. Yes, the classic fit. I don't know, honestly, what fit I need. Like, I don't like skinnies. I like a little breathing room. I'm kind of more of a boot cut person. I'm just a boot cut. Or a straight leg, maybe. I don't know. I don't like my... Anyway. I got some shorts. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The shorts don't bring a lot of money, but when the weather starts to turn warm, it's a good thing to have in your closet. Just to have something to offer whatever they're looking for. Plus, I actually have started wearing shorts once in a while, which is not like me. So I can always try them on. These are size 6, so they'll probably be too big. These are Eddie Bauer. They look like they're made out of the ripstop fabric. Beige. Very traditional style. Love back flat pockets like this on pants and shorts. And then these are the same, and I bought 2 of them because I couldn't decide why if I bought one I wouldn't buy the other if they're really cheap. This one's a size 8, so there's no way that's gonna fit me. But Cute denim shorts. She clearly has a style, right? Back flat pockets. Maybe this one's smaller. Yeah, this one's a 6. So we're going through different diet times, I guess, with her. This one might work. 6 is a little big on me normally, but they're shorts. Back flat pockets. Anyway, those will go in my summer box that I just can't deal with right now. This is also Eddie Bauer. No, this is LL Bean. It's a size extra large. I thought it was a very pretty, like, jewel tone color. It was her husband's and he lost weight. Now it's too big on him. So I like that it's a big size. And it's just a, you know, fleece, but instead of zippers, it's snaps and like nylon there, which is a little bit different. Pretty heavyweight. Very pretty color. Okay. This is a brand I don't buy. The last time I bought it because despite the brand, it was the cutest sweater. I think it had birds on it. And I thought, I'm not leaving that. It was at the Salvation Army and it was on sale for $2. I'm not leaving this. If I can't sell it, I will keep it because it is just so cute. And it was a cardigan and I don't do well with cardigans. I did sell it. I didn't sell it for a ton, but I made money on it. And so I figured the same thing with this. It is Coldwater Creek. Maybe the other one was Croft and Barrow. I think the same thing of the two of them. I won't buy them, generally speaking. But this is 55% ramie, 16% acrylic, 11% wool, 11% nylon, and 7% cotton. That's a wide variety. But look at the style. Of course I would wear this. It's got a Fair Isle design, but it's floral. It's a very pretty purpley color, mauve, lavender, I don't know. And then it's got these flowers, and it's all like that in the back as well. And the collar is rib knit, and it zips all the way up. I mean, when it comes to something like this, I can't let the brand stop me. It is just so cute. I'm just back here admiring it and thinking, I would like to wear that with some like black jeans, black leggings. I don't know. Okay, I think that's everything. So I'm overwhelmed. I have so much stuff. And next Saturday is the big, a huge, so this was from 3 community yard sales. And I actually had a 4th one on my list that I didn't make it to. I also picked up, for free, this, metal shelving unit. It's not very tall and it's just got 3 shelves because I think next week I'm doing my first Poshmark show and it's coats and jackets. Be happy for you to join me. You could get things at much better prices than I'm asking. I'm starting bids at about 50% off what I'm asking on Poshmark, some even lower. But anyway, I think my second show is going to be like shoes and boots. And so I thought I can put that shelving unit like right behind me and just put all the shoes so that way I can just have them in order and just grab them. Because I was like, how will I do shoes? You know, will I have them on the floor? I don't want to keep bending over. So that's what I'm going to use that for. And then, you know, I can keep it for future shoe shows, or I can use it for shoe storage, or I can just put it outside and let someone else get it for free. Okay, that's it. This has been almost 40 minutes. I appreciate it if you stayed till the end. You don't have to leave any special emoji to prove that you stayed till the end, even though I like that idea that I saw from the Thrifty Broad. But if you are not a subscriber and you like this sort of thing, please go ahead and subscribe. And when you hit the bell notification, you'll always be notified when I have a new video. And a thumbs up would be nice as well. If you're interested in anything, please reach out to me. I don't know when this stuff will get listed. And again, next week, Poshmark, 4 o'clock Pacific time, coats and jackets auction. And if you don't have an account, there's a link below and you will get $10 that you can use towards a coat and or jacket. All right, I'll see you. Thank you.